Hi everybody, these are just some quick tips to get you started today using Google Earth for your task to map the medieval trade routes. So I've just done a quick Google search for Google Earth and I've come to googleearth.com/earth. You'll then be prompted to choose which way you'd like to use Google Earth. Really the best way that's going to be the least laggy and annoying is to use it on your desktop, but that requires a download. So if you don't have time for that or you don't want to download it, you can also use it on the web, but that still will require a Google Earth plugin, which you'll have to download. There's also a mobile option, which I've never used, but if you are using a phone or a tablet, you might want to give that a try and let us know how it goes. I'm going to go ahead and use Google Earth that's already on my downloaded to my laptop. So one of the first things that you might want to do is take away all of these country borders. These are modern state borders, which didn't exist in the medieval world. So I'm going to go over here to borders and labels, and I'm going to get rid of all of those. You can experiment a little bit with labels. There might be some of those labels that you want to keep, like bodies of water, because those would be the same as in medieval times. But you probably want to get rid of places, because those won't be the same. 3D buildings as well, but oceans you could probably keep, if only just the names of those oceans. But I don't need explore the ocean or archive endangered species. So I've kept bodies of water, and really that's it for my layers. You find layers down here. So once you have the Earth here in its kind of natural state, feel free to play around with Google Earth. It's actually pretty cool if you've never used it before. You can do lots of things, explore the world, parts of the world where you live, and even set the world to spinning, and view a lot of the natural features of the world. But probably the most important thing that you will want to do is search some of the places on the trade routes that your goods are traveling along. So one of those important ports was the city of Aden, which is in present-day Yemen. So if I just do a quick search here for the port city of Aden, click search, and it will zoom in for you. You can stop the zoom just by clicking anywhere on the page, and it will show me where the Gulf of Aden is. If I want to mark that spot, I can drop a pin. There's lots of options that you have when you're dropping a pin. You want to put in a name of the place. You can change the style of your pin if you want to, and you can add a description if you wish. You'll notice sometimes it puts the pin in an odd place. If you click on that pin, you can delete it. Yeah. And I want to try dropping my pin again. Before I've named it and saved it, I can move it with my mouse, and I'll name it up here. And then I have a pin in that spot. If I want to search another place like Guangzhou, it'll fly me over to the other side of Asia and mark Guangzhou for me. One of the great things that Google Earth does is really show you a lot of the physical contours of the land. So it's a great way to try and pay attention to where are the natural land barriers, like mountains, or the natural land conduits, like rivers, which would have been important for trade. If you come up here into Central Asia, you can also see, so for example, this big mass right here is the Himalayas, represents a huge huge mountain range that includes Mount Everest, and then the large deserts of northern China, so the Taklamakan Desert and the Gobi Desert up here in the north, which were important places or important barriers for the Silk Road. So it's just a few little tips to get you started with your mapping project for today, and have fun using Google Earth.